Okay, so we've got some more equations here to solve. Let's go for this first one here. Now, what I can do is I can use the power rule here with this 2, and it becomes natural log x plus 1 squared is equal to natural log x plus 2. And in fact, it's now really saying, drop the natural logs, and it's saying that it's x plus 1 squared is equal to x plus 2. So all I need to do is expand, and this is basically now become just a quadratic algebra problem. Now, when I come to solve that, that looks like it's going to be reasonably difficult to factorise. So I'm going to say that x, if I can't factorise it, I'll use the quadratic formula. Or go straight to my calculator, which is what I'm doing here. And I can see that one answer for x is minus 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. And that's approximately 0.618. I've got the other answer, which is negative 1 negative root 5 divided by 2, and that's approximately negative 1.618. Now, if I substitute this second one here into this equation, I will end up with a negative logarithm. And when I end up with a negative logarithm, it's impossible to do if I'm trying to do log and then typing in a negative number. So I'm going to ignore this one here, and I'm going to say the only one that's valid is the one above. So when we're doing these logarithms and exponents, always check for a correct answer at the end. Okay, so on to the second one, which is slightly harder, but it's going to basically be the same idea as one we've done before. We're going to put all of the things without x onto one side and all of the things with an x onto the other side. So I'm adding 2 natural log x minus 1 onto both sides. Once I've got these logs on this side, I can make them into a singular log, which is log x. Now the power rule means I'm going to take the x minus 1 inside and square it. And that becomes 1 logarithm. So now we can drop the logarithms. And this is going to be quite a tough one to do because I'm going to end up with a cubic. But what I can do here is I can try and solve this cubic using a graphic calculator. So I'm expanding the bracket and I'm making it equal to 0. Now there's up to 3 answers for this. All I'm doing is going to my graphic calculator and do the polysmit with 3. So it's just a bit of an extension. I'm going to ask it to solve it, and I get x equal to 2, x equal to I, and x equal to negative I. Now, I think the only one that works is 2, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute it in and make sure that I can have 2 in here. So will it work in here? If x was 2, it would be log 1, no problem. If x was 2, it would work in there. So that's my only answer. I'm going to do one more example, and this is one you are definitely going to need, kind of at the top end.